going on, y'all? I usually do this shit on my other social media. Talk about the energies in the sky, the whole 10 planets, what zodiac sign they're in, depending on which one they're in. It's 12 zodiacs, blah blah blah. 360, just degrees based on point of reference, and we call that seasons, and then we call it transitions. But anyway. So we're gonna speak on these energies too, as a whole, on YouTube though. I usually do this on Instagram, but we're gonna do this on YouTube. All right. Shout out to Time Passages, by the way. I need to get this app. It'll show you the like from your location. It'll show you like where every planet is, all the way down to the degrees, and the houses. And the houses is just the areas of where the planets have to even go to even have a place to be. So, like the 12 houses is just the places of being. Like, it's just a place. It ain't necessarily like it is this. That's when you start talking about the zodiacs. When you try to talk about like the 10th house as if it is Capricorn, it is about, initiating and making your own plan and your own like design, so you can basically build yourself up and stuff. Like, it's not really that. Is the area like for the 10th house is just mostly about reputation and the things you sacrifice, so you can basically have you can have something to fall back on, or you can just always be the source that people need to go to for whatever you're trying to sustain yourself to do. So that can be anything. But yeah. So, it's just areas of life. So it tells you all of that shit. All right. So let's get up into it. Shout out to whoever up in here. And y'all can put your stuff down, or anything you got questions about, like currently, or maybe just period about astrology. Or just about yourself. Just drop your sun and moon. I'll give you a little reading. Anyway, so we got the sun in Virgo. We got a good amount of stuff in Virgo right now. We got the sun, South Node, and the Mercury. So Mercury is back home on the internal side. So, when it comes into routines, patterns, and body language, and, kind of like making your own way of thinking and kind of conducting it in the environment to see if it worked. We got a whole bunch of that type of shit going on when it comes to communication and what we're seeing and acting on, what our consciousness is focused on. And then, but it's also what we're kind of coming from, which is the South Node. It's kind of something we're used to. We're used to being on a pattern, a routine, and stuff like that. By the way, the nodes right now they're in a position where, see, the North Node and South Node is home. South Node Gemini, North Node Sagittarius, aka third house, environment where you come from versus your own beliefs and religion and stuff like that. Ninth house, or whatever you go to believe, travel and do for yourself. So those are the original. Oh, look at this. This shit look like a wave. Look. Damn. That look like how I cut my grass. But yeah. What's it called? Yeah, so right now it's in the position of a squared. So it's in South Node Virgo, which squares the home of Gemini, South Node, original home space. And then right now the North Node is squaring where it usually is from. So Pisces is squaring, North Node and Pisces squaring where it will usually be, which is the Sagittarius. So, which means it's more about right now, it's about you got to internally look at yourself. It's not necessarily about expression and externalize. You got to internally do it, and then you'll see that like things will kind of play out a little different. So right now we kind of going through dream stage, wake up, get up out that bullshit type shit. And I bet your dreams been looking real too, like really real. So I ain't gonna lie, nowadays too, you can't say you don't remember no, you can forget your dreams, but you can't say you don't dream no more. Like, a lot of times, like back then, people would say, sometimes I didn't dream. Like, the thing is, you always do dream. It's just the percentage level of how much you actually are sparking consciousness. Because anytime you go to sleep, you're still active. You're just not active in the body. You're active internally to project. Like, we can't be awake all the time. You know what I'm saying? But so it's about a dream and kind of getting over that type of shit. And I'm talking about the North and South Node right now. So South Node Virgo, North Node in Pisces. So anyway, it's a stellium with the Sun in Virgo, with the Sun, Mercury, and the South Node. Now, let's move on. You got to talk a lot about Virgo. You got to. But let's do Mars. Mars is in Libra. You feel me? Matter of fact, let me do Venus first. Venus is in Leo. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a lot of either selfish people going on, like a selfish expression and somebody overriding others, or it's gonna be a lot of beautiful, like happy, fun, you know what I'm saying, joyful ass energy, boastful energy, confident energy. But a lot of things gonna hit the fan when it comes into relatability, when it comes to wherever you might have that Leo energy. So you might have to bump heads with a lot of people, or like you might have to like overly express something because you probably ain't been setting the stage right, or the people around you just didn't see it like that because they're too selfish. So anyway, Leo is very selfish energy, so everybody watch out for that. But it could be very happy and like good entertainment energies, and like you'll be like real creative and access it pretty good. You'll probably have good like day-to-day conversations or something. Like when you go out, you'll probably have like a fun experience somehow. Anyway, we got Mars in Libra. So Mars is in this position of fall. Wait, my bad, debilitated. So the fall position of Mars is Cancer. But yeah. So Mars in Libra. So it's all about my bad, y'all. I started thinking about some other shit. Yeah, so it's all about like, you're trying to communicate and get people. It's like you're trying to force people to see the side of you that you kind of see yourself as. So then you'll try to relatably tell somebody what you are and try to convince them, basically. So it's either gonna manifest into a lot of argument or a lot of deep talk, because maybe you're not the type of person to talk. So now you're able to convey messages where others can understand, but you're gonna have the will to do that. And at the same, it's like when Mars gets here, it wants you to force the energies of ruffling feathers, but it's still delightful and pleasant at the same time. Because Mars, force, aggression, passion. So, but then Libra is all about niceness, participation, and like acceptance, and stuff like that. So you just gotta basically play it where it is. You just gotta, when this type of energy comes around, just find yourself, don't argue too much. But also if you find yourself in an argument, just kind of like see what, especially if you actually like the person, see what that person actually is saying. Like, use your will to actually try to see, but at the same time, don't get lost in the Libra energy, man. Cause you gonna feel like you gotta like Jesus or something. You gotta keep talking and save everybody. But then you just gonna end up frustrating yourself because it's really just your own passion. Anyway, moving on. We got let me see. Whoever up in here, shout out to you. I don't know who it is. I wish I could see, but they don't never let you do that shit. Then we got, so I did the Sun, the North and the South Node, Mercury, I did Venus, I did Mars. So let's do Jupiter. Oh shit, shout out to Azelf. Okay, shout out to you, man. Yeah, let me do a pause. So I'm on Mars right now. So I'm on Jupiter now. I'm gonna go from Jupiter all the way to Pluto. But for now, let me do what you say. You say, I got Libra Sun, Pisces Moon. Have you talked about Uranus retrograde? No. And to be honest, Hold on. I didn't even know Uranus went in retrograde yet. Not gonna lie to you. Hold on. Damn, bitch, where you at? Oh, there it go. Oh, I see it. It's in 1 degree. Okay, it's probably been it's probably been in retrograde for like a week now, maybe. So I'm gonna talk about that after. Shout out to Azelf. So yeah, you got Libra, Sun, Pisces, Moon. My homeboy got this. So this is this is your actions and like the way you want to project and be seen and actually have like a good luck energy, or like this is you, especially when you get in like charisma or like you get an acceptance and appreciation for people, aka sun sign, your soul. You're able to basically communicate and initiate or come out forth to be yourself, but also to convey messages to people so they can kind of see where you coming from to make it even. Now, the negative side of it is you'll try to overly even everything. So you'll try to force tell people what they need to know, or force tell people about something that you only see for yourself that you kind of want them to do. It's just look at Libra energy like kind of like a preacher, but they don't go through experience. It's just more about them being able to talk to themselves, so they're able to be for real with themselves, so then they can actually open up and communicate with people based on like general consensus and like using words, so you can get that person to like be on the same thought process as you. Now with but it's really you. Your moon sign is Pisces, so it's really you being in a world of a whole lot of possibility and a whole lot of intuition about dreams, illusions. So whatever you felt and internalized, you gonna make up a whole story about that shit. You gonna probably think, oh man, so I showed this gesture, and then they probably acted out in those emotions. And it's all about balance though, because my sun sign is Libra and I want relationship. So you probably be like Venus up, because both of those energies are Venus. But I don't know you like that. So I'm just speaking on depending on how you might vibrate with the energy. So if you happy-go-lucky, you might have a whole bunch of relationships that end up falling off because you low-key didn't be for real with your own emotional state. Or you have a lot of genuine connections and you're able to be creative and like have good timing when it comes to like speaking with people and when to, and like you got good charisma making people feel good about your words, and they be like, damn, this motherfucker creative. It might be a little lost a little bit sometimes, but pretty creative. All right. And then yeah, now Uranus to retrograde, Gemini. Then I'm gonna go back to Jupiter in Cancer, which was in Gemini for the longest. So y'all better use that Gemini energy, the Jupiter energy that was in Gemini. Y'all gotta use that shit, even if it's gone in the Cancer. You gotta use like what you went through before, because the Uranus energy is slower and it's gonna cause you to be more old about it, like more. This is what your ass be like. This is what you're involved with. This is your individuality, and so you might associate your individuality with whatever the fuck you doing. Might so happen to be people. So we gotta realize, okay, your environment and the way that you communicate is important. And you also can't get lost into like trying to communicate at the same time, because it's gonna interfere with your emotional state. So Uranus retrograde in Gemini is about, and then it's the cusp. So it's about you trying to stabilize yourself still, going from Gemini, so you're involving yourself in the environment, but then it's going back. So it's more about, okay, trying to communicate your own, what you have, what you're stabilized in towards, what you actually practice over and over. And so you can realize who you need to actually like be bunched up with, basically. Because Gemini is all about the bunched up environmental participation, people coming together, background, surroundings, and stuff like that. So, just make sure it's just preparing us so we can actually be involved with people that is for you. Because thing is with Gemini, it can be conniving, it can be tricky. So you talk to people and shit, whole time it's like they got something else going on too, and then like they don't even care. Like, just remember, Gemini is the two-faced girl for a reason, because they create their environment themselves, and then they're able to versatilely pick which side. So that's like a person saying, yeah, yeah, I don't want to clean my room right now, and stuff. But I know sometimes though, I always do this, and then I'll end up cleaning it though, or some shit. So it's like they know both of the they know both scenarios. So when knowing that, and then Uranus is here, it's the old ass slow planet. Grandpa, it's the grandpa. Grandma is Neptune. Grandpa is the energy of like this shit I'm talking about. So it's like everybody gonna damn near be just stuck into a certain mental mind frame. Now, if you're a free ass spirit and know how to use it, you'll know that this shit can go anywhere. You can just fly around thinking, having conversations however you want and stuff like that. But you know, a lot of these people kind of just be stuck in a certain environmental way of thinking. So they only know, so racist people only know this. Football people only know that. This is, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, now let's go back to Jupiter. So, Jupiter is in Cancer. You feel me? It's moving pretty fast too. I ain't gonna lie. This shit already in 18 degrees Cancer. I have never seen Jupiter move this quick. But y'all need to really, you got to use this energy because Jupiter is at a position, when it's in Cancer, it's in the position of exaltation. So it's it's a kid at Six Flags. It's just like overly doing it, but you can burn yourself out. As in, you can overly be invested into your own emotions. Thing is, with Cancer, it could be war-like. So you can cut people off, or you can distance yourself based on your own emotions and stuff. And like you're gonna go through experiences and kind of expand on your emotions. This is what makes Cancer exalted in Jupiter, because you able to open up, and then it's like you able to develop your own emotions, feel what you feel, probably based on the environment, and then you able to basically like figure out different meanings and reasons why these happen. So you're expanding to try to juice up your own emotions. So that's why it's the start of summer, because it's the flood of all of your heat, which is your actual feelings and emotions, your blood, adrenaline, heartbeat. So, yeah. So keep expanding on your goddamn feelings and emotions, and but also make sure you're not just make sure you're not throwing fat ass moves on people for no reason though. Saturn, we got Saturn retrograde and Aries. I don't even know why. I don't even know why Cancer ain't go retrograde. I mean, Jupiter didn't go retrograde in Cancer, bro. That shit ain't go retrograde the whole time. Jupiter said, man, I'm trying to get up out of this shit. All right, let me go to Leo. Let's have some fun, man. Ain't nobody trying to be in their feelings and shit. All right, so yeah, so Saturn is in Aries, like on the cusp. Oh, my bad. No, it's not. It's in 29 degrees. Well, it's a cusp, but 29 degrees Pisces retrograde. So this is, you remember when I told y'all, like, you got to make sure you're not masking. Make sure you're getting over certain dreams and illusions, because those dreams and illusions are patterns and things that resurface that you're going to react and respond to. And react and responding is like life here. So it's like your sun and moon energy. So it's like that's important, because then you'll start developing other bullshit you don't need. So it's about basically sustaining yourself and understanding your position so that you can be a new individual. But without knowing your position and how we're all connected, 12th house, Pisces, last zodiac sign, 1 and 2, relating yourself relating with something. So then it's like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta basically evaporate some of the things that ain't even good dreams. Like, it ain't even a good mind frame that you created. You know what I'm saying? The reason why the Pisces is delusional is because whatever it takes in, it'll make situations up based on, like, just look at it like a movie. There's many different roles. So they be thinking they can play every role, or they be thinking they're in one role, observing others playing a role that's not even there. So it's like, you got to get out of these weird like mental traps that you most likely is in but it's for yourself. You got to know how that is, you know. But so yeah, so use this retrograde to actually just evaporate shit that's not serving you when it comes into that shit. I already talked about Uranus in Gemini. Then we got Neptune in Aries, it should still be in. Yeah. Oh, it's in retrograde too. See, I knew it. But yeah, so I know everybody's dreams is being really strong right now. Really strong. But yeah, so Neptune in retrograde Aries. Neptune retrograde in Aries, in 1 degrees. Okay, so it's the cusp. So it's about your dreams and illusions and imaginations and having to reconsider or reevaluate to make sure this is what you want to do. This is what pursuit you want to go. Because I'm pretty sure it's not going to be no other retrograde going back into Pisces. So you got to actually because it's been in Aries. Both of these planets been in Aries for a good 2 months or like a month and a half. So it's like you got to experience yourself. And it's like, did you like that or did you not? Or is it like you faking, or is it those expressions ain't even leading you to where your spirit need to be in situations, circumstances? So yeah. And then we got Pluto in Aquarius. And let me see if that's in retrograde. Yes, of course it is. So Pluto and Neptune and Pluto and Saturn and Pluto and yeah, Pluto. So all of those are perfectly sextile, and basically, so you can have opportunity to transform your dreams. You can have opportunity to get transformed because you're in a certain dream, not transmuting it. You can like you can basically have something come into something because it can mix together good. So you can put something in the pot, mix it together real good, but that don't mean it's gonna taste good. I don't mean it's not gonna be like blow up in your face. You know what I mean? But it's something that's there. So make sure you just don't make a bullshit. You don't create an opportunity to have some bullshit sink into it, because opportunity is like a cup or a bowl. It's just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? That's the sextile, 60 degrees. Trine, 120 degrees. That's a more like a triangle or detached, like a fire. So it's like so then sextile would be more like water in a way. Like it's more fluid. It's more like connected. Trine is more separated, but then y'all all agree to the same shit basically, or y'all come to the same agreement. And then we got square. It's like a earth frustrated. You got to keep going through it, figure it out to, you know what I'm saying? And then what's the last one? The in conjunction 150 degree angle. That's like air, basically, because you'll start basically just thinking too much about possibilities that you're not quite even sure about based on what you think you're looking at. So let's look at in conjunction like a nosy person that don't quite know everything that's going on. Now, depending on the spirit, you'll use your nosiness like in a transmuted good way, depending on you. Because some people might need to be a little more nosy so they know what's going on. Some people need to stop looking so hard. But yeah. And that's it, man. That's it, man. That's all the 10 planets mixed with the North Node and South Node, because that's important. So if y'all ain't got nothing else for me, I'm about to get on with my day. Shout out to astrology, man. Shit ain't dead yet. I practice this shit because I know every day, same shit, different day. Same shit, my body, but a different day. So it's a different atmosphere, environment, thought processes, and stuff like that. So y'all, let's make sure we're using this stuff. Book a reading with me through my email, or just DM me on Instagram. That's tribal9447. They're not expensive, and I only do Zelle and Apple Pay. PayPal, I guess I got that too. But yeah, man, I do all kind of readings. Moon phases, past life, numerology, just your planet straight up, the houses, career, trauma bond, and or hater like I call it a negative reading, because I'm gonna tell you everything that's probably negative about your shit. Not about you. Maybe it's gonna be about you too, but it's gonna be mostly what may happen because your energies is sparking. Remember, We always flooding lights. And not why you think bugs come up to you. Because we always sparking light. It's just different atmosphere. It's not like a TV show. It's just like it's clearly happening. Cause why the fuck at night some goddamn bug that be chasing the light somehow come up to your face, or shit, a fly or something. You know what I mean? Like they be seeing certain lights a certain way though for them, because this is all atmosphere. So they probably see it as a wave. They probably feel it as a vibration or some shit. So, oh shit. But yeah, man, I'm out this bitch, man. Shouts out.